Here it is, the last video about AramAram. It's been an incredible journey, and I want to say thank you to everybody in the Armenian community and the film festivals that supported us. Shat merci, shnori karatsun. And so I want to share one last video, which is one of the most magical parts of this entire journey, which is going to Armenia. So check it out, check out AramAram, and go visit Armenia. So when I arrived in Yerevan, I stayed in the Kentron, in the city center, and the first thing that struck me was how beautiful it is. There are trees lining every street. This is the view from my hotel room. And there's this amazing tufa stone on all the buildings. It's a checkerboard stone that's indigenous to Armenia that I've never seen anywhere else in my travels. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a close-up of it. And Yerevan also has some odd-looking taxis as well. You really get a sense that its history is written in the architecture. You feel the Soviet past also in its ice cream and on the ladas you see on the street. I love those cars. And there's charming cafes on every corner open till very late at night, and culture is just everywhere. Beautiful monuments to poets, to komitas, to composers, gorgeous churches, and we were very fortunate to visit the State Theater that our own star Yerevan Estate had helped to found back in the 1960s. And I even got to stand on the very stage where Mr. Sharafian began his acting career. That was magical. So the film festival itself was very impressive. The headquarters were in this Kino Moskva, and there were an incredible array of international filmmakers. I met filmmakers from Iran, from Georgia, from Portugal, from England, from all over the world, and there were incredible banquets and parties. It was an extremely memorable and impressive film festival. We were invited onto Armenian television to talk about our film and bring it to Armenia. Did interviews with really incredible and intelligent journalists at CivilNet. Not a lot of non-Armenians know this, but Armenia was the first Christian nation. I was able to take a breathtaking day trip out to Gani Gerat, which are these ancient Armenian churches, and when you walk inside you can just feel how sacred these spaces are. And I'll never forget it, on the road back into Yerevan, there was a woman dancing on the side of the road while a child walked on a tightrope. It was a scene right out of a Fellini film. We spent a beautiful day at Lake Sevan, where we visited an ancient monastery up on a hill, and then I got to see a little bakery that had a traditional way of making bread that I've never seen before. Armenian bread is absolutely delicious. And then of course we had a gigantic meal of fresh fish from the lake. The generosity of the Rohingyan family and their friends was just extraordinary, and I was well taken care of by their close friend Garan and his wife. And he was always ready to pour me another glass of beer or vodka. And really nothing compares to Armenian hospitality. And no trip to Armenia could be complete without a visit to the Armenian Genocide Memorial. It was extremely emotional to stand in this monument that's unlike any I've seen anywhere in the world and pay my respects to the 1.5 million Armenians that were killed during the Armenian Genocide. And I ended my trip out in the country with the grandma of John Rohingyan. We went to her neighbor's house and walked through his garden, and then he collected twigs to make a fire for khorovats, which is the most insanely delicious thing on the planet, which is Armenian barbecue. He prepared the skewers and the peppers and the tomatoes, and he brought out the ori, and we ate a gigantic feast and drank ori late into the night as he sang songs. And the generosity of the Armenian people warmed my soul that night. And my trip to Armenia is one that I will never forget.